Welcome to the She Wins podcast. I'm your host, Heather Sumlin, and I just finished my interview with Kayla Wharton. Kayla has been a multiple international pageant winner, and she's been a fast friend of mine for a long time. I met her 13 years ago when she walked into my office, having never won a title of significance, and said, something isn't right. Can you help me? And I did, and we became friends ever since. And one of the things that she has been through, which has been really interesting and also extremely challenging, is breast cancer. Her mom is a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and then she had her own battle about 7 years ago, and she just celebrated 5 years cancer-free. And so I asked her some things about that. I said, what's advice that your mom has given you going through cancer? And she said it was pretty simple. Her mom said, just be strong, which I feel like is so hard because every day there's an opportunity, no matter who you are, to either choose to be strong and do it anyway, or choose to give in to whatever that challenge is and whatever those negative thoughts are. So the idea that strength is number one was super powerful. And I asked her, what do you tell people that you work with? She's a pageant coach. She's been doing coaching for about a decade. And her number one piece of advice, and she kept repeating it over and over again, was to be yourself. And I think one of the challenges is you can't be yourself if you don't know yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you're not going to share yourself. So I feel like you've got to make sure that you do your work. You've got to dig a little deeper, find out who are you really, and know exactly who that person is, and show up as that person every single day, no matter whether you're in pageant or not. And then I asked her during one of the Patreon episodes, the one for women, I said, how'd you get through it? You know, chemo, having a young child and a husband and a hobby and a business and all these things. Like, how'd you get through it? And she said, the one thing that I always had to remind myself of is it's so important to take care of yourself first. And if you're a mom, or just a woman in general, but if you're a mom for sure, putting yourself first and taking care of yourself first can be the hardest thing to remember to do. And so there's my advice. Be strong. Be the strongest version of you. Know exactly who you are. And take care of you first.